And we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, this is Generational Wealth Unlocking Personal Leadership Live, episode number 39. And today is Generational Wealth Day. Actually, it was yesterday, but I'm doing a makeup. I missed yesterday. So I'll probably do a second one today, number 40 on community service. So Fridays are community service day. So yeah, just keeping up the pace here. Generational wealth. I missed last week's broadcast, and so got some catching up to do here on generational wealth. Lots and lots and lots to talk about. I have a ton of really cool stuff that I'm learning right now and starting to implement. It's definitely fire hose time, getting getting my brain wrapped around all these amazing ideas. Super good stuff. And what I have to share with you today is has been helping me a ton, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get all this together. So the sooner you start, the better in your life. Highly recommend starting as early as you can. Teens, and if you're in your teens and you're watching this, ask your parents if you can get some of the stuff that we're talking about here. I've got up on the screen the Wealth Factory website. I'm a member at the Wealth Factory, which is Garrett Gunderson's company, and he founded the company. He's written several books, and he's a literal wealth of information. And this is a site where I go to learn, and they have a community, and it's a really, really, really great resource that I've enjoyed for the last few months getting plugged into. So it's incremental learning a bit, applying it, learning a bit, applying it, and getting better and better and better every day. It's consistency and just growing in your knowledge and awareness and relationships. It's all about all of that. So it's I think part of a lifestyle. It's having the idea that generational wealth is. I'm excited. Generational wealth is something that's important to you. Yeah, it's become important to me. So I'm investing the time in learning about it, and I found this site because I'd met Garrett Gunderson at an event several years ago with David Bear, and he came to one of David Bear's events and spoke, and he gave away one of his books, and I read that book, and it was food for me. It's like opened up a whole bunch of doors and gave me insight and awareness to what's possible. So now I'm making a concerted effort now and a regular daily effort to spend time learning about building generational wealth and incorporating that into my life. So I want to walk through this site here with you really quick. It's starts out with the home screen. You've got all kinds of resources here, and tons and tons of really, really good information that you can read, and it asks you great pointed questions and helps you to figure out what's right for you. One of the key things that they talk about is understanding your investor DNA, and there's workbooks here that will help you figure that out. You know, what type of investments do you like? What type of investments work for you at your particular stage? And what I love about Garrett's philosophy of wealth isn't scrimp, save, put a little bit away and let it grow with the rule of 72 with interest. That really doesn't work. What he talks about is you got to have a life. You got to figure out your purpose in life. You got to understand where money fits in so that you have a great life and you're not scrimping and saving to create wealth later. You're actually enjoying your life now. And then wealth, when you know what you're doing, and that's what this whole program is about at Wealth Factory, is teaching you how to generate income through building businesses, investing, developing relationships with other people of like mind, and teaming up with them and gaining access to pools and resources that you don't have on your own, and give you the ability to generate wealth, and then creating ways to protect that and grow it, so that it doesn't get squandered through frivolousness or taxes or whatever it is. It's all legal. It's all done up and up. Everything's above board and very legal, but it's just working really, really smart. And it's a process. So I'm learning about that, and I want to share what I do as I do it here, to give you maybe an opportunity to tap into this and learn yourself. It's not something that is for everybody, I don't think, but I recommend that if you have the desire to create wealth for yourself and your family, that you do something. And so tap into this resource. It's incredible. What is generational wealth to me? Well, three things, I think. The first thing is that it's economic freedom for me. For me, I've worked for many years really hard. I built fairly good size income streams for myself and for my employers, and I've benefited greatly from that. But I didn't save it. I didn't generate wealth from it. I can't say right now that the work that I did then is paying me now, because it's all been squandered. It's gone. So now I'm learning how to acquire wealth and then put it to work and protect it so that it continues to grow. And then I pull bits from it that I want to use to create my lifestyle with. And that's really the secret. So for me, creating generational wealth is economic freedom for me. And then understanding how to put that away, how to make that work, is something that creates this idea that I'm building for my family. So I want to be able to create wealth for me, and then understand the mechanisms, the legal mechanisms available, trusts and various vehicles that I can put money into in various ways, so that it basically has a life of its own, and I control that. So I don't necessarily own it, but I control it. So there's ways to do that in corporations, and different assets that you create, that you invest in and build, and relationships that you've got, are ways to generate and protect wealth for my family too. And so they can access it with certain parameters. That's done in a way that gives them freedom and protects them too, in certain ways, from being subject to, the ups and downs of life. Gives them access so that it bridges things for them and gives them opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise, and a leg up. Not a handout, but a leg up. And so that's really, for my family, what I see here. And this is evolving and building, and I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of perspective from my current mindset and my current knowledge base, which is pretty limited as I grow. So it's taking that idea and building it again, taking freedom, economic freedom for myself, economic freedom for my family, and then taking it the next step, which is creating generational wealth. And that's economic freedom for generations to come in my family. So I have a granddaughter now, and so I have the ability to see a future there, and to see that it's somebody that I could help. And maybe if we're blessed, she might have kids, and having that progeny, having access to resources, financial resources within certain parameters to, again, not give them a handout, but give them a resource that they can use to build from, and certain guidelines, so that the money is protected, but it's not just frivolously used. And that's what the Wealth Factory is teaching me all about right now. So I wanted to share this with you and give you a little bit of insight as to what's going on in my head and why I want to do this. And maybe you'd want to follow along. So as we go through this, I'll be sharing more and more stuff about building generational wealth and creating the structure around that and what that takes. It's about learning, it's about doing, and it's about sharing and building relationships with people in great ways. So I'm excited to be doing this, and it's something in my life that I really am honored to have the ability to do right now. So that's that. I think that's my thought for the day, and love to see if you have any thoughts on that. If you're interested in learning more about it, if you have questions, let's chat, and yeah, we'll just keep moving along. Hope you're having an awesome day, and we'll talk to you again next time. It'd probably be this afternoon. See you later. Bye.